In a statement, Kesha is a powerful voice for women everywhere. Planned Parenthood is rooted in empowerment, equity, and individual rights and freedoms, all things that Kesha has stood for throughout her career. Singer Usher is back, dropping a new single Thursday entitled No Limit, featuring rapper Young Thug. The track, released on music streaming service Tidal, is expected to appear on the singer's forthcoming 8th studio album, Flawed. Usher noted on Twitter, alongside a link to the song and artwork featuring a decaying statue in his likeness, "Got some new heat for ya, hashtag No Limit," featuring at Young Thug, out on at Tidal Hi-Fi. The smooth summer jam is accompanied by the release of another new single, Crash, which became available Friday on music streaming service Spotify instead of Tidal. The artwork for Crash features a different angle showcasing the decaying statue. Usher tweeted, promising fans that more new music is on the way. New banger, hashtag Crash, out now. I'm gonna keep it coming, art. Barbra Streisand has released a Broadway cover at the Ballet Thursday featuring actresses Anne Hathaway and Daisy Ridley. The song, about a group of women auditioning for a ballet, is taken from a classic stage play, A Chorus Line, and will feature on Streisand's upcoming album Encore, Movie Partners Sing Broadway. The album will be composed of Broadway classics performed by still an unannounced cast of film stars. Made available on YouTube along with the behind-the-scenes video featuring the trio recording the song, Streisand sings as Sheila at the ballet, with Hathaway as Maggie and Ridley portraying Baby. Streisand explains in the clip about selecting Hathaway and Ridley. "I wanted to work with some women on this album, and I thought, well, give them a little character, have them act scenes, so I have good actresses who can sing." Encore, Movie Partners Sing Broadway, is set to arrive August 26. Rapper Iggy Azalea says her album Digital Distortion will have a different sound. The 26-year-old Australian rapper revealed details about the new record after performing her single Team on Friday's episode of Good Morning America. She told host Michael Strahan, "It's still super energetic and fun, but it's a bit more aggressive and a little bit darker and a little bit more grown up, like me." Azalea, who released her debut album, The New Classic, in 2014, will drop Digital Distortion this month. The record will include Team and the song A Zillion, among other tracks. The fancy rapper turns 26 on Tuesday and celebrated with a sunny getaway to Mexico. She shared several photos from the trip of Instagram, including a picture of herself with a friend on the bow of a boat. The star told Strahan, "I took all my girlfriends and we went to Cabo and just hung out and did our girl thing. It was cool. It was fun." Azalea's fiancé, Nick Young, did not appear in the singer's birthday photos. The rapper confirmed that she and the 31-year-old NBA star are together in April after Young's teammate D'Angelo Russell secretly recorded him discussing other women. British pop star Zayn Malik has apologized to fans for canceling a weekend show due to his crippling stage fright. Malik said in a statement he tweeted Saturday, "To all those people who have been waiting to see me perform at the Capitol Summertime Ball today, I'm sorry. I flew into the UK last night to appear in my home country in front of my family, friends, and most importantly my UK fans. Fortunately, my anxiety that has haunted me throughout the last few months around live performances has gotten the better of me. With the magnitude of the event, I had suffered the worst anxiety of my career," continued the former member of One Direction. He also said, "I cannot apologize enough, but I want to be honest with everyone who has patiently waited to see me. I promise I will do my best to make this up to everyone I've let down today. I know those who suffer anxiety will understand, and I hope those who don't can empathize with my situation." His fellow recording artist Eddie Gooding was among those who voiced their support for Malik via social media. Gooding tweeted, "Anxiety is real. I know the feeling." Malik later posted, "Thank you for the kind messages of support. It means a lot." The Conjuring 2 is the #1 movie in North America this weekend, earning $40.4 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. The 1970s set haunted house tale stars Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. Coming in at #2 for the period of June 10th to the 12th is Warcraft with $24.4 million, followed by Now You See Me 2 at #3 with $23 million. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows is #4 with $14.8 million, and X-Men Apocalypse at #5 with $10 million. Rounding out the top tier is Me Before You at #6 with $9.2 million, The Angry Bird Movie at #7 with $6.7 million, Alice Through the Looking Glass at #8 with $5.5 million, Captain America Civil War at #9 with $4.3 million, and The Jungle Book at #10 with $2.7 million. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1962, Stanley Kubrick's Lolita is released. How did they ever make a movie of Lolita was the question posted by the posters advertising Stanley Kubrick's film adaptation of Vladimir Nabokov's famous famously controversial novel released on this date in 1962. 4 years earlier, Kubrick, director of the big-budget Roman epic Spartacus, and his partner, producer James B. Harris, bought the film rights to Nabokov's masterfully crafted novel. Its plot revolved around the middle-aged Hubbard and his unseemly obsession with young girls, whom he called nymphets, and in one in particular, Dolores Hayes, or Lolita. Nabokov received sole credit for the screenplay, which had in fact been significantly revised by Kubrick and Harris after the novelist initially submitted a 400-page draft. He later cut it down at their request, but the filmmakers still made extensive changes. One of Kubrick's biggest challenges was finding an actress to play the title character. Child stars Tuesday Weld and Haley Mills were reportedly among those actresses considering the role. After a nationwide casting search, the filmmakers eventually settled on 14-year-old Sue Lyon, who had appeared on television but would be making her big screen debut. Though the character of Lolita was only 12 in Nabokov's book, her age was increased to 14 or 15 in the screenplay in order to lessen the implication of pedophilia. James Mason starred as Humbert. Noel Coward, David Niven, and Rex Harrison had all been possibilities, but had declined due to fears about playing the unsympathetic character. In supporting roles, Shelley Winters played Charlotte, Lolita's mother, and the famed comic actor Peter Sellers as Quilty, a mysterious character whose role in the plot Kubrick significantly expanded from the novel. The film's posters played up the controversial nature of the film's content and the book's reputation, using the provocative tagline above a picture of Lyon as Lolita wearing heart-shaped sunglasses and a seductive expression with a lollipop in her mouth. Lolita received mixed reviews. The New Yorker's Pauline Kael was one critic who raved about the film, but its acting was widely praised. The film earned one Academy Award nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay. Kubrick himself lamented that due to the opposition from the film industry's censorship group known as the Production Code and the Roman Catholic League of Decency and their threats to ban the movie, he couldn't give proper weight to Humbert's erotic obsession with Lolita. When interviewed by Newsweek magazine in 1972, Kubrick said that he, quote, probably wouldn't have made the film if he had known how severe the censorship standards would be. Another big screen Lolita was released in 1997, directed by Adrian Lyne, and starred Jeremy Irons and a then unknown 15-year-old Dominique Swan. Though it bombed at the box office, the film was seen by many as a more accurate depiction of Nabokov's novel than Kubrick's had been. And before I go, usually I don't do this, but I would like to take a moment to express my deepest condolences to the families of all the victims who were killed or seriously injured in Sunday's massacre over in the Pulse nightclub, known as one of the worst mass shootings in the history of the U.S. For me, it hits home because I consider Orlando, Florida as a second home. Orlando, Florida was the place that my parents and I and my younger brother moved back in 1998. Orlando, Florida was the place where I got my college education from the University of Central Florida. Orlando, Florida is hold near and dear because this was the place where I met my wife and we got married. Orlando, Florida is also the home of where both my sons, Dominic and Nicholas, were born. So the deaths, the tragedy that happened in Orlando, Florida is profoundly sad, and I'm beyond devastated. But hopefully we learn a lesson about this situation. And I want to take this moment to advise all of you. For the next few days, please put aside your opinions, both political and religious, and think about those parents who lost a child. Okay? Someone lost their son, daughter, niece, nephew, cousin. Think about that first. And as a community and as a nation, we need to put aside whatever sexual orientations, color of skin, and political affiliations. We have to put that all aside and come together as one. Instead of dividing ourselves because of who we are, what gender we are, what sexual preference we follow, we have to unite ourselves instead of divide ourselves. And my heartfelt condolences go out to those affected by this tragedy, especially the LGBT community and the city of Orlando, Florida. Our hearts and prayers are with you all. And that's your entertainment report for Monday, June 13th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all and everyone in Orlando, Florida.